Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy X-2. We've just finished chapter 1 and this episode is really mainly going to be kind of kickstarting the plot, running into chapter 2. We're after getting the awesome sphere from Kilika Temple. We're after kind of abducting it, and right now we're going to check out that awesome sphere and see what sort of secrets does it hold.
It's just a regular movie sphere. It doesn't appear to have any special functions. You want to take a look?
Save land.
Ifrit, Sphere, Machina.
Any ideas?
Not a one. But as Machina go, it looks extremely dangerous. Definitely a weapon.
Yuni! It's him! Is it you? Or does he just look like you?
Tu mega trekubrana.
And who's this Len?
Call wings, front and center. So, let's give back that sphere. What do you say?
But we worked so hard to get it!
That thing is uber bad news.
What if we donated the sphere to the study of Spheres history? That's what being a sphere hunter was originally about, right?
It's a little late to be bringing that up.
Yeah, we already swiped it!
Well, I still don't want it. We're giving it back. Now!
You don't mind? I've seen it.
It's still pretty shameless to saunter up and give back the sphere we just stole.
We bashiat.
Our reputation is all but worthless if we do that. Our leaders too, no less.
Greedy.
Well, now this isn't any fun at all. I really gotta let off some steam.
What do you got in mind?
Why don't we ask Yuna to dance?
Dance?
Oh, that's it. You must dance. Our
So after
sanity depends
all of those
on-
different cutscenes,
That sounds like
It's
an
pretty
order,
crazy.
Yuna.
so
The exercise
when
will do us
under
good.
pressure, we dance. So if you want to, you can talk to Shinra again and he can let you rewatch the movie sphere. But essentially, there's two kind of major decisions that are going to happen here in chapter 2. We're getting rid of them, the awesome sphere. Before that, we're going to dance, I guess. The tonal shift is really intense here. But, yeah, we have some mysterious looking Tidus person. Is he Tidus? Is he not? And a massive Machina of mass destruction. But since we've been doing some leveling up of the white mage and everything, we are able to kind of buy some more high potions to help pay off more of Waka's debt. And like that, we can run to the barkeep and sell the high potions we buy. To then give us more money to buy more high potions off of Waka. And we're going to have his quest finished, which is going to get us an achievement, which is brilliant. because you need to get this before Chapter 3, and doing it early has no kind of other consequence, which is grand. But we also have to now push these musicians into the elevator so we can have them help us perform with the songs for Dressphere. And just as well, just a little apology for the absolute delay in the next episode being up. But I'm going to focus on Final Fantasy X-2. That's the goal. And so here is where you get that cutscene that, we've finished this quest. But what's very, very cool is you can now buy potions for 50 gil, high potions, and then they sell for 125, so you're making like 65 profit per potion. So you do technically have an infinite money exploit if you have the patience to do that. You can just run, buy, and go back and forth, and watch the gil multiply. But Chapter 2 has some very exciting developments. We're going to get some amazing new Dresspheres. Obviously, the later on in the game you get, the better the accessories, the better the Dresspheres that become unlocked, and everything else. So,
Welcome to a What can I do for you?
but yeah, we're going to be giving away the Awesome Sphere. So,
What can I do
we
for
have
you?
to rest in every chapter. I remember I said that a lot in Chapter 1. So, here we have now rested in Chapter 2 for another little bit of completion percentage. But we're going to give the Awesome Sphere to the Youth League, because if you want to get 100% in one playthrough of the game, it can only happen if you give it to the Youth League and not you, Yavin. Unfortunately. But, I mean, personally, I don't mind giving it to the Youth League. Yevon from the past of Final Fantasy X. Not really a vibe that I want to kind of get down with, But here we have a silly little mini game where we basically have to push these musicians into the elevator. And so the best thing to do is kind of try and push them to the side where the pink is, and then slowly walk diagonally. So you're kind of walking into the wall, but they're being slid slightly along it. And as I say, you can kind of do it the other side as well, just because they're against it and you're kind of running more of a diagonal way. But with this fella, again, the similar thing. Just try your best to run diagonally and kind of push them in. And we're going to get another cutscene with Yuna dancing in the songstress Dressphere.
Who's Len? Why am I so mad? Who the heck is Len? going to go to bed.
So again, now another strange dream with Tidus and Yuna, and we saw that giant machine in the background as well, or a Machina, and it all seems to be like tied to the songstress Dressphere. Yuna seems to be getting really upset, thinking about Len.
Blame it on your new jammies.
This is one feature I wish had have made it into 10.2, is that like if the Dressphere you're currently in became, you know, her out of world avatar, you know, if Yuna was a white mage, she would run around with the white mage costume on. I think that would have been a really, really nice feature.
Welcome to
But
Awakas.
alas, it didn't happen. And you know, but what can you do? The costumes are all really nice. But we're gonna buy up 99 high potions again, just to have them because they're useful. And that is one thing I will say. There's a Dressphere we're going to be getting in Chapter 2 that does make the white mage a little bit redundant, just because the healing output of this other Dressphere is just way better. But right now we have to give the sphere to the Youth League.
What's
And that's
up?
going to be our big decision.
Returning
We're going
the
to watch
sphere
some
is all well and
cutscenes,
good, but
and I
who
will
we return it to?
check back in with you later. This is a really like cutscene heavy
What do you think, Yuna?
episode, so it's just
I'll
getting,
follow your orders,
you know, completion
leader.
percentage, because obviously we need to see all these different cutscenes. And for people that like might want the story, you know, it's here for you guys as well. But I don't really have a lot of commentary to say
Hey,
in
that's
between.
cheating.
But you know, we're 25 or more percentage of the way there, and we will definitely be having some fun with some interesting mini games. Like we have the Gunner's Gauntlet, which is quite fun. We then get like better Dresspheres, as I said, and so you can talk to people there, and they kind of just are basically saying that like there's no good decision in their minds. Like one group is kind of as bad as the other in different ways. But we're gonna just hop over and give the Youth League the sphere. We'll chat to Maven
New
Nuge.
Yevon. Well, it's got Yevon in its name. Enough said.
But the Youth League is reckless. They're the ones picking the fights.
Well? Well? Works for me. Let's go with it. Calvings, move out!
wonder why.
You're the High Summoner, remember?
Who throws a welcome party for the people who ripped them off?
Did they make? Kusalumiksa.
Go, wings, go! La 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 la! Go, wings, fight! La 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 la!
We'd like to give you the sphere that you were looking for. Now that you have this, you can stop the fighting in Kilika.
How generous. And how sudden. Maybe you should start by introducing yourself, High Summoner.
We're the Gullwings.
I see. Sphere hunters. In that case, I gratefully accept the sphere you have brought. On behalf of the Youth League, I thank you. Everyone, 3 cheers for the Gullwings. So, did you watch it? The sphere.
Well, you see,
We did.
oh boy.
Forget.
I'm afraid I cannot.
Yuna, don't let him push you around.
Some advice. That thing, the Colossus you saw, is known as Vegnagun. It possesses overwhelming destructive power. It must not be touched. Yet those Yevon fools think they can control it. The Youth League will do whatever it takes to make sure they do not get a chance to try. Trust me, you don't want to get involved.
Tell me, who was the man I saw in the sphere?
I cannot say.
I see.
Hey, we got a distress signal from the Celsius. Gullwings, we're leaving!
So after getting a distress call from Barkeep, the Celsius has been robbed. And in a nutshell, Leblanc has stolen our sphere from Zanarkand.
Anything missing? Still investigating.
It's official. We've been burgled. The broken sphere from the Zanarkand ruins is missing.
Looks like the burglar left us a present.
Who's on top now, dull wings? It'll be 1,000 years before you can take on the mighty Leblanc.
She got us.
Oh, poop.
Yuna, don't talk like that.
I'm just copying you.
That's nice. And?
We're gonna take it back. No one messes with us.
And what about Vegnagun?
I didn't want to get too involved. Not like when I was a summoner. We're forgetting who we are. We're spear hunters, the Gullwings.
That's right! We still back what is stolen. It is the law of the Spear Hunter. Now we go to Chateau Leblanc. We attack in the name of honor.
Get our heinies kicked in the name of honor.
Maybe we can sneak in disguise.
That's it! Yuna, you're brilliant!
So we have to fly around till we find LeBlanc's gang,
beat them up and steal their uniforms. 3 of them.
And so this will then kickstart our quest for Chapter 2. We're going to break into Leblanc's syndicate. We're going to basically find costumes, disguise ourselves as she-goons, and get back to Zanarkand Sphere. But before we do that, we're going to do one little interesting thing, which is we're going to go to the Fiend Arena and look at our different fiends that we've captured. And basically, one of them, now that we've kind of leveled him up and we've gotten like our fiend tail completed, the flame dragon that we had for a while, he basically becomes a Dark Aeon, and they are particularly interesting, farmable, enemies to fight because they give a whopping 33 experience when they are defeated. So if you end up clicking on him here, when he's gotten a few levels, it then says this fiend is a fake fragment, and once you have that message, you're going to be able to release them, and then it produces Dark Ifrit. And we're going to be able to challenge him then in the Fiend Arena. I spent about 15 minutes challenging him, and it just didn't go very well. He is too strong even for our level 30 characters in Chapter 1. But that doesn't mean we're not going to find better Dresspheres, find better ways of getting around him. But that's going to be the episode today. Thanks for keeping up with the series, guys. Have fun.